My presence will go with you and I will give you rest. It's God's presence that guarantees rest. I said in his glory there is no story. You can't be in God's presence and be telling story. Psalm 91 from verse 1, he says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High will do what? Abide under the shadow of his mouth. Meaning he that stays in God's presence, he that walks in God's presence will have rest. Under the shadow of the Almighty is the resting place of man. I will say of my soul, because what troubleth man is their soul. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But when I dwell in his presence, I will have the courage to tell my soul, why are you downcasted? Why are you weary? Why are you worried? The presence of God is what makes mountain flee. He says, Zion saw his presence and flee. Nothing stands in his presence. This 2023 is a year you will pursue the presence of God with every energy in you. We start our fasting. It's not time to be hanging around. Pursue and pant after his presence. As the deer pants after the water brooks. He says, so my soul longs after God, not after things. Many are in the church, their soul is looking for things. You will never get it. The easiest way for things to run away from you in the house of God is to seek things. Seek ye first the kingdom. Don't come to church to seek for money, to seek for car, to seek for marriage. You will waste your time. You will destroy your waiting. Willingly, with your whole heart and soul, pant after God. I did not enter ministry to have anything. I was looking for God. I'm a man that seeks. There's no way I can go if the presence of God is there. I have traveled far and wide seeking the presence of God. What brought me here is seeking the presence of God. I needed a place of intimacy where nobody would disturb my life. It's depth relationship with God that brought you here. Is my prayer. Is your this prayer while we are keeping here? It didn't start because we had program here. This is my usual prayer hour in the mountain. Today it has baited these people you are seeing. If I consist in the next 5 years, do you know the souls it will affect? For as soon as Zion travail, she gives birth to her children. That is the mystery. As soon as Zion travail is in the place of prayer, that will birth spiritual children. Paul said to them, O ye little children, whom I has travailed in Christ. I gave birth to you in my knees. It's in my prayer hours I birthed you. This year, one of your highest priority should not be to buy weavon. Should not be to carrying expensive weavon without carrying God is useless. It's a body. The worst thing, it will not fit you. It won't fit you. Because the joy and the oil of gladness will not be there. That's what makes your face shine. Many are wearing weavon, looking dry, looking horrible. Because God is not in the weavon. Expensive cream, expensive weavon, expensive shoes without God, it can make you look fine. Moses came out from his presence. Israel could not behold his countenance. His face was glittering like light. That's a man who have not eaten for 40-something days, but he didn't show in his body. The ones who were eating and complaining were looking malnourished. Daniel said, give us his presence and take your king's table. Take us after 10 days. And after 10 days, they came back and discovered that they were more nourished than every other young man. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from God's presence. Pant after God's presence this year. Many things you are looking for will look for you. We are not looking for things. Things are looking for us. People travel from different places to come here and give me money. Even some of them, I don't know who gave them address. I won't lie to you. Some of them are not my members. I don't know them. I don't know them. They only come, they say they are there. That God told them. You can't look for God and look for things. Seek ye first the kingdom. Seek ye first the kingdom and the righteousness, and every other thing shall be added. Do not joke with your relationship with God this year. That is the secret of your progress. Walk minus God is frustration. Walk plus God is progression. May God give you understanding.